Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video, as they will be very beneficial for you in the long term.
Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of the 22nd February. The session will be very important, so do pay attention till the end. So let's start with the session friends. First, what is the name of the world's largest Divyang Park that is in Maharashtra? Important question friends. We are talking about the world's largest Divyang Park. Alright, so we can say this is for the disabled people. It is the world's largest Divyang Park. Where is it located? It is in Maharashtra. Who inaugurated it, or who laid the foundation stone for this? It was laid by Nitin Gadkari. Then it is asked, what is the name of it? So the name is Anubhuti Inclusive Park. Important. This is the world's largest and unique Divyang Park, that is your Anubhuti Inclusive Park. It is located in Maharashtra, and that too in Maharashtra it is in Nagpur. Another thing, remember the term here inclusive. What does this mean is that irrespective of the disability of the student, the regular students and disabled students will be considered same. They will be given same opportunities, they will be given same treatment. Just the disabled students will be given extra opportunities, extra facilities, where their disabilities will be taken care of. So that is your inclusive. So correct option is option 1, Anubhuti Inclusive Park. The Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, has provided the provision of around 12 crore rupees for this park, which has been built on 90,000 square feet. Alright, this park will have for all 21 types of disabilities like touch and smell garden, hydrotherapy unit, water therapy. Alright, and this park is an initiative that has been taken under Rights of Person with Disability. Can you tell me when this Rights of Person with Disability Act came? It was in 2016. But if the question is asked just that when was your Person with Disability Act came, it was in 1995. So that also you have to remember. Then apart from it, remember in 1995 when this Person with Disability Act came, in this remember there were 7 disabilities, but in the Rights of Persons with Disability Act, it has been extended to 21 disabilities. All right, so now there are a total of 21 disabilities. Similarly, one more thing you can remember, there is an act that is United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability. That is your UNCRPD. This UNCRPD, that is United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability, this act came in 2006. All right, mark this also. So here you can see it was the Nitin Gadkari, who is our Minister for Road and Transport, who laid the foundation stone for the world's largest and unique Divyang Park, that is Anubhuti Inclusive Park. It will be located in Nagpur, Maharashtra. Next is your dust lick. This is an exercise that is conducted between India and which country? So dust lick is a joint military exercise. This was the fourth edition of this joint military exercise that was conducted between India and Uzbekistan. So correct option is option 1, that dust lick is an exercise that is conducted between the army of India and army of Uzbekistan. So we can say Indian army and Uzbekistan army took part in this exercise. Where was this exercise had location? It was Uttarakhand state. Uttarakhand is in India. Alright, in Pithoragarh, Uttarakhand, we observed this exercise on 23rd or 20th of February 2023. And this exercise will be from 20th of Feb till 3rd of March. Also, it is a biennial bilateral training exercise. This is to promote the better relations and also to carry out various exercises between these two armies. Here you can see this was the fourth edition of this exercise. It was held in Uttarakhand, and apart from this, remember from Indian side it was your 14th Battalion, the Gadwar Rifles, and part of Western Command took in this exercise, and from Uzbekistan, Northwestern Military District of Uzbekistan took part in this exercise. And here 45 soldiers from each Uzbekistan and Indian army took part in this particular dust lake exercise. The first edition of this dust lake exercise was carried out in 2019. Alright, and this year in 2023 it is the fourth edition of this joint military training exercise. Next, India has introduced UPI Pay Now linkage with which country? First of all, remember UPI is a facility that has been provided by India. Pay Now is being provided by Singapore. It is similar to that of UPI only for transaction digitally. Now, what has been done is that India has introduced this UPI Pay Now linkage that will enable Indians who are abroad, also people, to exchange money digitally with the help of the linkage between UPI Pay Now. Alright, this is a very important initiative that has been taken, and this will promote digital currency, or this will promote not digital currency, this will promote digital transactions. Alright, then this is a virtual launch. This was a virtual launch of real-time payment linkage between UPI of India and Pay Now of Singapore, and this is a significant step towards the relation between India and Singapore. The Pay Now UPI linkage is India's first and Singapore's second cross-border real-time payment system linkage, and Singapore is the first country to introduce a cross-border person-to-person payment services. So correct option is option 1. UPI Lite was also introduced recently, and here the limit is of 200 transactions, or UPI Lite is basically for doing transaction of up to 200 rupees. As a data was also released that in 2022, more than half of the transactions that took place in India were of less than 200 rupees. So here you can see Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Prime Minister of Singapore, Lee Hsien Loong, they participated in a virtual launch of UPI Pay Now linkage between India and Singapore. Moving on, next. ONGC Videsh, they have signed a MOU with YPF Argentina to enhance the cooperation in the energy sector. I repeat, two companies are there, ONGC Videsh Limited, and second is your YPF and it is from Argentina. ONGC is of India and YPF it is of Argentina. So these two organizations came together, they signed an MOU to enhance cooperation in the areas of upstream oil and gas opportunity exploration and development. They will promote investment and cooperation and also forge closer ties between the research and training centers. This MOU signed on the sidelines of the Made in India Energy Week that was being held in Bangalore, Karnataka by the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Alright, so which two companies? ONGC Videsh Limited of India, YPF SA of Argentina. They both signed an MOU to enhance the cooperation in the field of oil and gas opportunity and their exploration, their development, the research and development that can be done between the two. All MOUs were signed for the same. Next. Next is world's first comparison of every state's physical climate risk. 9 Indian states among the world's top 50 facing the climate risk. See, climate change, we know it is happening. Alright, for example, if we take a case of India right now, it is Feb month. Alright, and in Feb we used to have winter, but now you are currently seeing that the temperature is rising and we are facing heat. We are currently facing summer only, you can say. The cold weather was not so prevalent in India this time. What is this? This is climate change only. If you see example of UK, if you see example of Pakistan, then China, everywhere you will be seeing that the climate change is real and the water levels have dropped, or there has been drought. Even in Venice you will be seeing that there has been drought area. You are facing that water has evaporated there. In UK multiple lakes have been uh, multiple lakes were evaporated. There was drought there. In China, Tisangpo, that is your Brahmaputra river, we saw that there was a little bit uh, drought in that river also. Even if we talk about Yangtze river, that is one of the longest river and the largest river of China, it was also dried up. The reason, as we just mentioned, it is climate change. The rising in temperature, it is causing the rivers and lakes to evaporate. So we are talking about here only that because of this climate change, which are the states that are at high risk. So if we talk about this data and look at the data, first you need to remember that this particular report that is talking about the climate risk was released by whom? This 2023 gross domestic climate risk assessment, this is the name of the report, and it was released by cross dependency index, that is your cross dependency initiative, not index. This XDI released this gross domestic climate risk assessment. 9 Indian states are among the world's top 50 regions at a risk of causing damage to the built environment as a result of the climate change hazard. If we talk about these 9 states, Bihar is on 22nd position, UP on 25th, Assam 28th, Rajasthan 32nd, Tamil Nadu 36, Maharashtra 38, Gujarat 44, Punjab 48, and Kerala at 50th position. This gross domestic climate risk report is the first physical climate risk analysis to compare every state, province, and territory in the world with a specific emphasis on the built environment. Alright, overall, if we talk about the global significant states of India, China, and USA are home to almost 80% of the world's top 50 vulnerable cities and economic centers. If we talk about the organization that released this report, that is your cross dependency initiative, here who is the CEO? CEO is Rohan Hamadan. It was founded in 2017, and where is the headquarter? It is in Sydney, Australia. Alright, so remember these states, and these are the states that are at the risk of, or are these are causing damage to the built environment as a result of the climate change. Next is a report based on banking and finance that banking mergers in India have been beneficial to the banking sector, and this was released by RBI. Alright, they stated in their occasional paper volume 43 number 1 2022, that was titled Do Bank Mergers Improve Efficiency? The Indian Experience. In this report, it has been talked about that whether when banks were merged or two or more than two banks were merged together, were that merger a beneficial merger or it was just a waste of resources. So here it was said that the banking mergers in India have been on an average beneficial to the banking sector as a financial performance and efficiency of acquires improved post merger. So if we are saying that if the efficiency has increased, that means it was a better solution and it was a better thing to do for the merging. The paper is authored by Snehal S. Herwadakar, Shubham Gupta, and Vashwini Chavan, who is the Director, Department of Economic and Policy Research of RBI. It has evaluated bank mergers in India since 1997 to gauge their impact on the acquirer's efficiency. The views expressed in the paper are of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the views of RBI. Alright, apart from this, remember most of the mergers amongst the private sector banks were market driven and those between the public sector banks were government led mergers. Apart from this, factor that may have led to efficiency gains are post merger geographical diversifications and improvements in the share of interest. Also, post merger, banks were able to channelize higher share of deposits assets into loans, and there is also an improvement in capital adequacy and non-profit asset provisions measures post measure merger as the combined entity has become relatively more resilient to financial risks. Similarly, if we talk about RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India, when was it established? On 1st of April 1935. All right, next. SBI Mutual Fund has launched SBI Dividend Yield Fund. So, if we ask that SBI Dividend Yield Fund was launched by whom? It was launched by SBI Mutual Fund. All right, in this scheme, or we can say it is an open ended equity scheme that will invest at least 65% of the asset into equity and equity related instruments. NFO, that is your new fund offer, is opened on 20th of Feb and it will close on 6th of March. The first tier benchmark of the fund is Nifty 50 TRI. The basic objective basically to launch this SBI dividend yield fund is to provide investors with opportunity of capital appreciation. All right, and it aims also to achieve an aggregate dividend yield that is at least 50% higher than that of Nifty 50 index. Who is the managing director and chief executive officer of SBI Mutual Fund? He will be Samsher Singh. Where is the headquarter? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, which bank has launched their own private cloud infrastructure? Mahabank Nakshatra. So remember, it is your Bank of Maharashtra. They have launched their own private cloud infrastructure, that is Mahabank Nakshatra. And this Mahabank Nakshatra is basically to improve the performance of cloud capabilities on the bank's digital infrastructure and hosting application. What is basically cloud? And I have mentioned multiple that now your all the data, your all the process, your all the servers, your all basically the programs, the software that will be running, they will be running on cloud only, and you don't have to worry about the heavy equipment purchase. Everything will be stored on cloud and you can just using the internet can use it. It is similar to that of your cloud drive, Google Cloud. All right, what you are doing on Google Drive is you are uploading your file on the Google Drive, and where from anywhere in the world you will be able to access your Google Drive by using your email and password. Similar to that of cloud also, if you have uploaded some data on the cloud, you will be able to access it from anywhere if you have the right passcode. All right, so the bank that has launched their own private cloud infrastructure, that is Mahabank Nakshatra, it is your Bank of Maharashtra. If we talk about Bank of Maharashtra, when was it established? In 1935. Then where is the headquarter of Bank of Maharashtra? It is in Pune, Maharashtra. Who is the managing director and chief executive officer? A.S. Rajiv. Next, here you can see Mahabank Nakshatra. It is your Bank of Maharashtra that has launched their own private cloud infrastructure by the name Mahabank Nakshatra. It is to basically improve the performance of cloud capabilities of the bank's digital infrastructure and hosting
applications. Next is your Kotak Mahindra Bank. They have launched a banking portal, Kotak Fin. All right, remember this Kotak Fin. This is an integrated banking portal that has been named Kotak Fin. This is to provide inclusive digital banking and value-added services to its banking, business and corporate clients. I repeat, this is a integrated banking portal that is named Kotak Fin. It is to provide inclusive digital banking and value-added services to its businesses, banking and corporate clients. If we talk about the feature of this portal Kotak Fin, under this portal services will be provided for all products including trade and services, account services, payments and collections. It will offer the option to unify data across multiple product specific portals and back office systems to create a single view of transactions, positions and balances, enabling self-service and driving operational efficiency. It will also assure paperless transactions and overcomes the need for multiple logins and disparate user interface, making the trade services transactions seamless and easy for the customer. If we talk about Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited, when was this established? It was in 2003. Where is the headquarter? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Who is the managing director and chief executive officer of Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited? He will be Uday Kotak. So coming back, Kotak Fin was launched by Kotak Mahindra Bank and it was launched to basically provide services for all products including trade, services, account services, payment and collection. Alright, important. Next is SBI EcoRap has projected India's GDP growth rate to be what percent in the third quarter of fiscal year 23. So remember, in the third quarter of fiscal year 23, India is projected to be growing at 4.6% according to SBI Eco Rap report. So this was projected by SBI Eco Rap. If I ask you what is the data or GDP projected by SBI and NSO, that is your National Statistical Office, so they projected India will be growing at 4.4% in the third quarter of fiscal year 23, whereas EcoRap projected that India will be growing by 4.6% in the third quarter of fiscal year 23. Apart from this, in the first quarter of fiscal year 23, the growth has been pegged at 13.5%, and for the second quarter it was 6.3%, and for the third quarter it has been said that India will be growing at 4.6% by SBI EcoRap and 4.4% by RBI and NSO. Alright, here you can see that as per the report released by SBI EcoRap, India's GDP growth rate for the third quarter of fiscal year 23 is expected to be 4.6%. And for the whole fiscal year, India will be growing between 6.8% to 7%. You can say this between 6 to 7% as various organizations are giving different projections. Also remember, this estimate was based on ANN model, that is your SBI's in-house ANN model, that is your artificial neural network model. This ANN is a computational network based on artificial neural networks like biological neurons that are linked to each other in various layers of the network, and these neurons are known as nodes. Apart from this, remember, as we are talking about artificial intelligence, you should know that the age of artificial intelligence has been started, and it has been started with Chat GPT. Chat GPT was launched by OpenAI, and who invested in Chat GPT? Microsoft, $10 billion. Apart from this, this was also known as Google Killer. Then Google has launched their own artificial intelligence by the name Bard. Next is your BEML, that is your Bharat Earth Movers Limited. BEML has signed a memorandum of understanding with DMRC, that is your Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, led by SPV for Bahrain Metro Rail project. I repeat, this MOU was for Bahrain Metro Rail project, and for this BEML and DMRC has signed an MOU for this Bahrain Metro Rail project. This project will involve the construction of 30 kilometers network with 20 stations, and this is for the Bahrain Metro Rail project phase 1. All right, apart from this, remember, as I just mentioned, this will be a 30-kilometer long project network with 20 stations. Under this MOU, BEML will manufacture and supply metro rolling stock, and DMRC will provide expertise in the field of project development, budgeting, and facilitation of contractual obligations for the phase 1 of the Bahrain Metro project. Apart from this, other projects of Delhi Metro, if we talk about it, such as Delhi Metro has qualified in the pre-bid process for constructing Tel Aviv Metro project in Israel, and we know this is the capital of Israel, and it used to be one of the most costliest city in the world, but now it has slid to the second position. Alright, so coming back, remember for the Bahrain Metro Rail project, which two organization has signed an MOU? It is your DMRC, that is Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, and your Bharat Earth Movers Limited. Next is your Karnataka Bank. They have won the Pratishtha Puruskar Digidhan Award from Ministry of Electronics, Information and Technology. I repeat, Pratishtha Puruskar Digidhan Award. This award has been won by which bank? It is your Karnataka Bank that has won Pratishtha Puruskar under the Digidhan 21-22 by Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology. So two-way this question can be asked. One, which bank has won it? Second, which ministry awarded this Pratishtha Puruskar Digidhan Award? Alright, then apart from this, Karnataka Bank has won this award for achieving the target with the highest percentage in the Bhim UPI transaction in private sector bank category. Important. Question can also be asked that why was Karnataka Bank awarded with the Pratishtha Puraskar? Because they have achieved the target with the highest percentage in the Bhim transactions in the private sector banking category. Next is who has been appointed as the new CEO of Niti Aayog. Very important question, friends. Who has been, or tell me first, who was the earlier CEO of Niti Aayog? P, or who was he? Tell me. Earlier CEO of Niti Aayog. P. Iyer or Parmeshwaram Iyer sir was the CEO of Niti Aayog. Now he will be moving and joining World Bank as the executive director. Alright, P. Iyer sir will be joining, Parmeshwaram Iyer sir will be joining World Bank as executive director, that is in, and the headquarter of World Bank is in Washington DC. He will be there for a period of 3 years. And now in his place, who will be appointed as the new Chief Executive Officer of Niti Aayog? BVR Subramaniam. He is 56 years of age. He will be the new Chief Executive Officer of Niti Aayog. And remember, ACC has approved the Subramaniam's appointment for a period of 2 years. Alright, next is, here you can see BVR Subramaniam. As you can see him in the picture, he will be the new CEO of Niti Aayog, as P. Iyer sir has moved to World Bank to be the executive director for another 3 years. If we talk about Niti Aayog, who is the chairperson of Niti Aayog? Remember, the current Prime Minister of India is the chairperson of Niti Aayog. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi is the chairperson. Vice chairperson, who is the vice chairperson of Niti Aayog? Suman K. Berry. And when was this established? It was in 2015. Moving on. Here you can see Parmeshwaram Iyer, the current CEO of Niti Aayog, retired 1981 batch IAS officer of UP cadre. He has been now moved to the World Bank as executive director. Next is UN, United Nations has appointed Indo-Canadian Afshan Khan coordinator for the Sun movement. First of all, tell me what is this Sun movement? Sun is basically scaling up nutrition. Alright, this Sun movement, that is scaling up nutrition movement, was led by 64 countries and 4 Indian states. And in these 4 Indian states, these are your Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. So 65 countries and 4 Indian states took part in this Sun movement. This is a country-driven initiative that aims to eradicate all types of malnutrition by the year 2030. So 2 questions. Which Indian state took part in this Sun movement? It was your Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh. Second question, what is the aim or what is the target year of Sun movement to eradicate malnutrition? It is 2030. Third question, how many countries are there in the Sun movement? There are 65 countries. Fourth question, what is the full form of Sun movement? It is scaling up nutrition. All right, and remember, sixth question, who has been appointed as the coordinator for Sun movement? He will be Afsan Khan. All right, he was born in Afsan Khan. Sorry, she has been born in Hyderabad, Telangana, and she has won. She is Indian and has Canadian and UK citizenship also. She has worked as a consultant to the Canadian International Development Agency between 1984 and 1986. So that is your Sun movement that you need to know. Next, remember, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited has extended the tenure of CB Ananta Krishnan for 6 months. I repeat, ACC, Appointments Committee of the Cabinet (ACC) approved the extension of the tenure of CB Ananta Krishnan, who is the Director of Finance of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, as the Chairman and Managing Director. He has been given the additional charge for a period of 6 months. His term will start from 1st of February 2023, and he assumed the additional charge of the post of CMD following the superannuation of R. Madhavan as the Chairman and Managing Director of a hall on 31st of July 2022. Next is related to sports. Ranji Trophy for 22-23. Saurashtra has won their second Ranji Trophy title, defeating the Bengal. Alright, Saurashtra cricket team won the Mastercard Ranji Trophy 22-23, defeating Bengal cricket team by 9 wickets in the final held in Kolkata, West Bengal. And this is the second time that Saurashtra has won the Ranji Trophy. Apart from this, in the year 2020 also they have won the first edition, or first time they won the Saurashtra has won the Ranji Trophy. Alright, then in the year 22-23, remember, it was the 88th session of the Ranji Trophy. Ranji Trophy was held from 13th of December in 2022 till 19th of February 2023. Also, Saurashtra cricket team is one of the 3 first class cricket teams based in Gujarat, and the other 2 teams are in Baroda and Gujarat. For Saurashtra, remember, Jadev Unakt is the current captain, and remember, for Bengal it will be your Manoj Tiwari. Next, if we talk about Ranji Trophy, remember, Ranji Trophy was founded by BCCI in 1935. Ranji Trophy is named after one of the India's first test cricketers, Ranjit Singh Ji, who played for England and Sussex. The inaugural edition of the Ranji Trophy was played in 1934-1935 session, that was in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next is who has been appointed as the 80th Chess Grandmaster of India. He will be N.R. Vignesh. He is from Tamil Nadu and he became 80th Grandmaster of India. Alright. Next is, if we talk about obituary, former Gujarat governor and veteran BJP leader Om Prakash Kohli has passed away. As you can see him in the picture, he is the former Gujarat governor Om Prakash Kohli, who recently passed away. Alright, and remember, he was the lecturer at Hansraj College for 37 years, for more than 37 years. Next, and OP Kohli has also served as the 19th governor of Gujarat between 2014 to 2019 also. Next, when do we observe International Mother Language Day? It is observed on 21st of February. This day is observed to promote linguistic and cultural diversity as well as multilingualism. Also, this day is observed in the year 2023. It was the 24th edition of the International Mother Language Day that was observed. Here you have to also remember the theme for the same is multilingual education, a necessity to transform education. I repeat, what is the theme? Multilingual education, a necessity to transform education. Here you can see International Mother Language Day. And the theme multilingual education, a necessity to transform education. Next, Odisha's governor Ganeshi Lal has launched India's first agriculture chatbot, that is Ama Krush AI. Alright, so question can be asked, this Ama Krush AI, it was launched by which state? By Odisha, and it is India's first AI powered chatbot for agriculture sector. Important. India, what is the name of India's first AI powered chatbot for agriculture sector? It will be your Ama Krush AI. Alright, highly important. And this chatbot will run under a pilot project that will involve more than 10,000 farmers and will be implemented in full fledged in the next 2 months. So that's all for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. First is Nitin Gadkari laid the foundation stone for the world's largest Divyang Park, that is Anubhuti Inclusive Park in Maharashtra. India Uzbekistan's fourth joint military training exercise Dust Lake commenced in Uttarakhand. India and Singapore has introduced a live cross-border UPI Pay Now connectivity. ONGC Videsh has signed MOU with YPF SA Argentina. That means between YPF of SA of Argentina and ONGC Videsh of India, they signed an MOU to enhance the energy sector. Then 2023 GDCR, that is the world's first comparison of every state's physical climate risk, and in this there were 9 Indian states among the top 50 facing climate risk. Then if we are talking about bank mergers, a report was released by RBI that stated that bank mergers in India have been beneficial for the banking sector. SBI Mutual Fund, they have launched SBI Dividend Yield Fund. Next, Bank of Maharashtra, they have launched their own private cloud infrastructure, Mahabank Nakshatra. Kotak Mahindra Bank has launched a banking portal, that is Kotak Fin. SBI EcoRap has pegged India's third quarter fiscal year 23 GDP growth rate at 4.6%. BEML signed an MOU with DMRC led SPV for Bahrain Metro Rail project. Karnataka Bank, they have won the Pratishtha Puraskar Digidhan Award from Ministry of Electronics, Information and Technology. Government of India appointed BVR Subramaniam as the Niti Aayog's new CEO, and current CEO, that is P. Iyer sir, has moved to World Bank to be the executive director for 3 years. UN has appointed Indo-Canadian Afshan Khan as the coordinator for the Sun Movement, and there are 65 countries and 4 states of India following Sun Movement. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited extended CB Anantha Krishnan tenure as CMD for 6 months. For Ranji Trophy, Saurashtra has won their second Ranji Trophy, defeating Bengal in finals. Indian chess player NR Vignesh became the 80th Chess Grandmaster of India. Former Gujarat Governor and veteran BJP leader Om Prakashan Kohli has passed away. International Mother Language Day on 21st of February, and Odisha's Governor Ganeshi Lal has launched India's first agriculture chatbot, that is agriculture AI chatbot, that is Ama Krush AI. So friends, that's all for the day. Now let's go for the revision part. First is Financial Literacy Week. When do we observe this? It is from 13th to 17th of February we observe this Financial Literacy Week, and the theme that you need to remember, good financial behavior, your savior. Then is your World Day of Social Justice. We observe this day on 20th of February to raise a voice against social injustice. Next is Indian team has won bronze medal in the Badminton Asia Mixed Team Championship 2023 that was held in Dubai. Gold medal was won by China. Silver medal was won by South Africa. And then remember, on the third position was your India. Next, we are talking about the world's highest weather station. This was set up by Nat Geo at World Mount Everest. And remember, due to a storm, this world's highest weather station was destroyed, and now it is being rebuilt. This mission will last long till 2025, and after 2025, all the equipments will that are used on this highest weather station will be provided to Nepal. That means Nepal will be able to use those equipment then. Next is your Aero India. Aero India is the 14th edition of this Aero India that was held in Bangalore, Karnataka. It was held from 13th to 17th of February. And remember, this basically Aero India is conducted to showcase the India's defense capabilities, India's defense equipment, so that various promoters, various investors, and various organization and countries, they can give order to the defense sector or to the defense equipments of India. Next, North India's first nuclear power plant, where this will be set up, this will be set up in Haryana. Then 12 cheetahs has been brought in from South Africa to India in the Kuno National Park. As of now, 8 were bought earlier and now 12 more has been bought. Out of these 12, 7 are the males and 5 are females. Then next is your M Passport mobile application. This is a fast track passport verification process. That means this application will be helping in order to fast track the passport application, and the application will be delivered 10 days before the usual time that used to be taken. Next is Khelo India Winter Games. This Khelo India Winter Games was the third edition that was held in Jammu and Kashmir in Gulmarg, and Jammu and Kashmir has topped here with medal tally. Then if we talk about Khelo India Youth Games, they were held in or Madhya Pradesh, and they were the fifth edition of Khelo India Youth Games, and Maharashtra has topped here for medal tally. So friends, that's all for the day. Now it's time for your homework. First, what percent of India's capital procurement budget has been earmarked for domestic industry? Second, which is the host of the Global Tech Summit 2023? Third, Indian Army organized a women's show cricket tournament in which state? So these are your 5 homework questions, friend. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you have to do now is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. If you want us to continue making such videos, and if you are interested and you are getting knowledge from these videos, then do let us know in the comment section. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.